Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Yo, what's good, y'all? We back again with another In the Car Chronicles, man. Y'all already know what it is, man. We staying out the way over here, man, period. Y'all already know the count. But I need y'all to go turn this video up like the rest of the videos, man. Like, share, and subscribe this one, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. But we're going to call this story right here, War Over State Clothes. Crazy situation, man. Y'all already know what it is, but we in penitentiary, man. Stuff like this happen all the time. But we on Sussex 2 for this story right here, man. And I can remember being in 4D, man. And it was crazy because, like, y'all gotta understand, man, like first of all, Sussex 2, that was a level 4 prison. That was like a prison that, you know, a lot of guys that was in the mountains, when they had the opportunity to come back down to lower land. When I say lower land, that's the word they use when you always far up in the mountains. You up in a level 5 or a level 6, basically the worst jails in Virginia. Basically, like that, they call that the highland. So like when they've been up there so long, when they come down, they be so messed up. They nicknamed it Lowland. No matter where they go, as long as they off that mountain, any prison was named Lowland. That's my word. So like at the end of the day, it's a lot of people on that camp that never been to Lowland until they got to Sussex 2. Sussex 2 was a new prison. It was a new situation for everybody, man. So a lot of people was on the camp, a lot of maniacs on the camp, a lot of members that was starting to build up through the times of 2003 and 2004. Sussex 2 was becoming his own little prison. So they had us wearing burgundy outfits at first. Like when I first got there, y'all look at just think about anybody that wears scrub pants, like in the medical field or something like that, man. Like, and it's crazy because I used to sell scrubs before the YouTube, and I remember when I first read, it was a school that was buying some scrubs from me and my wife, man, and they was buying the burgundy joints, and that I swear, man, that joint brought back so many memories of that's the same joint that Sussex 2 used to wear. Like I remember this joint, man. Like that was my outfit, man. That and some scrap sneakers until I was able to order some New Balances at first, man. But like that junk brought back memories, man. But that's what we wore in the beginning. We wore burgundies, man. Burgundy V-neck type of scrub shirt, burgundy pants, man. So like y'all know when I was in penitentiary, man, like, you know, in the beginning of 2000 stages, like the early 2000s, like the baggy era was like crazy back then. Like the baggy era was crazy. So at the end of the day, they used to try to like enforce, you got to have a certain size. And like, you know, I seen them do that in the jail. When I was in the beach jail, they had the jumpsuits. So like, you know, everybody go up there, let me get a 2X, let me get a 3X. We trying to get the biggest jumper because we don't want to have nothing pulled up on us that's tight over on our backsides or nothing like that. So we were going, even with it, without it being baggy era, I just felt like the baggy era was meant for prison at the particular moment because wearing something tight definitely wasn't the way to go, man. So like baggy was majorly popular. Baggy stuff was popular in there. So everybody used to want the big pants. Everybody used to want the big pants, just like in the jail. Everybody wanted the big jumpsuit, but in the jail, they used to try to enforce it. No, you wear this size. They'll look at you. If you ain't no kind of chubby dude or no big dude or no tall dude, you ain't getting no big 2, 3X jumpsuit. They gonna give you a smaller joint that fits you. So you used to see some dudes coming in with the little small jumpsuits looking crazy. Now fast forward to penitentiary, like it was like they kind of like they didn't want it to look too crazy. Like dudes walking around that joints was freaking 4X pants, you know what I mean, for no reason. Little skinny dudes, man. So like at first they wasn't trying to enforce nothing without scrubs, but after you started seeing dudes walk around, dudes got 4Xs on looking crazy, 3X outfits on looking crazy, like they started to enforce it. Now they started doing it like this. Now you will have to wash your scrubs through the laundry area. So you will have to turn your scrubs in, go through the little routine, have it in a laundry bag, send it in a big old cart to the laundry area. They'll bring it back, pass it back out like it's washed into that laundry bag. Now what they did was they looked at everybody's sizes on their laundry bag because everybody had their own laundry bag. So they looked at everybody's sizes on the laundry bag and they deciphered that to if this person, like, they was looking at your age and weight, and they went through all, this the only thing I could think of, because they came with a Mickey in the deck. I'll never forget this, man. And then when it was time to pass back out the scrubs, see, I didn't never really wash my scrubs like that. I had a pair of joints I used to wear, but I only wore them when I had to wear them. Child hall, visit room, and you don't even wear them in the visiting room. To the visiting room, child hall, like, you want to wear them outside, you can. I had a workout joint, like a little dirty joint I used to wear when I work out, but I never had one that I would wear all the time. I wasn't an all the time scrubs wearing kind of guy. I had a sweatsuit, I had my thermals on. It's just different little joints I'll switch it up with, man. But you had dudes in there that would wear their scrubs every day. So the police had to do some old crazy stuff, man. I don't know. I was just trying to guess how they did it, is looking at the laundry bag or looking at the weight or whoever it was. But they came through and they told everybody to stand on the line. Now, I remember this, man. They came in 4 building, man, and they told all us to stand on the line. And when we all stood on the line, they came through, and it was like they was measuring people. Like, they kind of measured people slightly, like, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know, it was like they came through with like the measuring tape and nothing like that, but they just was kind of like, what size you wear? And then what size you wear? And they kind of like looking you up and what size you wear? Then they had the lady writing the junk down. What size? You look at the lady like, yeah, he look like he about that size. Get to a big fat dude, oh yeah, he a 3X. Yeah, he need a 3X. And they were just writing the junk down. They did the whole part. Left out our junk, did the whole building. So we didn't know what it meant. But at the end of the day, though, like, we was just still looking at it like, man, where our scrubs at? So everybody was like, man, they ain't passed the scrubs out. Everybody at the front door making a fuss about it. What's going on? What's going on with our stuff? Everybody snapping out. The lady in the booth really don't got no answer. So we had to wait till the sergeant to come back. And when the sergeant came back, he came in our part. And I guess he already had talked to the dudes that was downstairs in A and B part already, because he had looked drowsy. It looked like he didn't really want to talk about what we was asking him about anymore. You know what I mean? So he come out there, he was like, look, everybody asks about the scrubs. They gonna replace y'all scrubs. They got everybody's size. They're supposed to be their size. Jotted down in a notebook. They gonna come through and they gonna pass out everybody's stuff. So dudes was like, I ain't got nothing to wear. What I'm gonna wear to the child hall? Y'all took all our stuff. I can't even wear nothing. Not like that. They like, well, look, you need to go borrow an outfit. Maybe let somebody in here got a burgundy shirt, burgundy pants. They can loan him. Yeah, you can put on anybody. Yeah, somebody loan him until we get straight, because we don't have no more clothes. We don't have burgundy. So everybody like, what? How y'all just take our laundry? And, you know, like, what's going on with that? How y'all just do that? Sergeant have no answers. The sergeants don't know what to say. The sergeant's looking at the whole pod while everybody just going in about this like we dumbfounded, y'all. So boom. So I didn't know what to say, because I was in the cut. Y'all already know I'm the cool, calm, collective guy. I'm the one in the cut. I'm not doing no yelling. I'm not asking about nothing. I'm not screaming. You know why? Because I already had me 2 crispy joints. I had a crispy joint I wanted to put on. Then I had one I want to wear to child hall and all that. As soon as I come out of child hall, I take it off, put it back under the bed game, let it get a nice crisp little crease game in it on some old school stuff. Nice like it been iron game. You know what I mean? So I didn't even wear my junk like that. So I wasn't one of the ones that was panicking. It wasn't no need for me to panic. Everybody out there, hey man, I can't do this, I can't do that. Man, listen, man, you can do a lot, man, for real, man. Them people can't deny you to eat, so you ain't got to go through nothing like that. So sometimes I just be looking at it like, dudes just be wanting to argue about shit, to be arguing about shit. I get it, though. They didn't get their laundry. I understand. But you should never send all your laundry there. Like, it don't make sense. So the sergeant, he tried to answer the questions best way he could. He didn't have no answers. He peeled out. Now, this so happened to be falling on a Friday. So, like, it's like now, you didn't look bad because, you know, they wasn't going to deny those guys those trays. But the guys went and put request forms in and informal complaints. And they told her they can't go to child because they ain't got no clothes. And then I remember the dude from the watch office, he came in our pod and he talked to the guys. And then he sent, he called to the child hall. Then you seen some kitchen workers come down here with a little cart. And he had like 6 trays in it. And those were the guys in my pod that basically didn't have no scrubs, no burgundy scrubs to go to child. So like they put themselves in that predicament, man. But a lot of dudes was angry about it. I ain't gonna lie, man. So like just imagine like y'all being on edge, like these ain't even y'all clothes. Like this wasn't even our clothes. Like this was the stuff that they gave us that was already used. Like the burgundies we was wearing was the same burgundies that the Lorton inmates was wearing. They was wearing burgundies, man. Ask any of them, man. So like they passed down stuff. Like this wasn't no brand new stuff. They never came through a brand new stuff. Like it looked semi brand new, but you knew it wasn't brand new, but you still had to wear this stuff, man, because this is your punishment being in penitentiary, man. They dress you up like everybody else. They want you matching. They want you matching everybody on the compound, man. So like you got to go through this type of stuff, man. But me, like I told y'all again, I wasn't the one panicking. Man. I'm talking about it's getting so crazy in the pod because it was this dude, and we're going to call him Mr. G. Now, Mr. G was like always an argumentative type of guy. He always want to debate. He always want to argue. That was his thing. His thing was to always be the guy, always debating about the football, debating about the basketball, super boisterous, kind of tall, older dude. You know what I mean? Mr. G was a different type of guy. But everybody rocked with him, man, from where he was from, especially from where he was from. He had a lot of comrades. He had a lot of dudes that definitely had his back, but he was still somebody that had his own back. But he was one of the main like voices of everybody that was snapping out. And he was one of those dudes that relied on the state because he been down a minute. He, you know, like he sent his laundry to the people to wash. The people kept his stuff. So he's feeling some type of way that he don't really have no clothes. So he's walking around all day. He's really disrespecting the police. Like he took it back all the way to how we did in the jail. Like I haven't seen this tactic since the jail. Man, this man, Mr. G, was walking around with 2 boxer game, man. Like, for real, like, the 2 boxer game was something that had to be done when we was in the beach jail because we didn't have any shorts. So dudes would put on a pair of boxers and then get another pair of boxers, turn it around for the whole part wouldn't be in the front. And then it looked like you got on shorts, pause, because the hole in the back. Yo, but that was crazy, though, but that's how we used to wear shorts. That's how we used to wear shorts, though. That was the shorts in the jail. We had no other choice. The maniac, Mr. G, man, he walking around bucking. I ain't got no clothes. I ain't got no sweatsuit. I ain't got nothing. This all I got is my underwear. That's all I got. Yeah, all he doing is at the table. This man got people around him. He got freaking stacks of informal complaints. He going bananas, y'all, so boom. He wasn't thinking about nothing, man, but Mr. G, he was already like focused on what he's supposed to be doing. He was writing this stuff up, and he was good for that. He was writing this stuff up, man. And he wrote them people up to the point where the warden came in our pod, man. The warden came in our pod. And this was crazy because this was on Monday. So when the warden came in our pod, he came in the joint and it was like, this was wild. He didn't even have an answer. He didn't even answer. Everybody was like, yo, y'all just gonna take our laundry and da-da-da-da. He was like, well, because we have to replace it. And he was like, you know, we was trying to send it to this place and da-da-da-da, and they messed up and our joint was broke. I forgot the excuse he used. But it was like a crazy excuse. But he was like, we're going to replace all the clothes. That's why we came and asked for sizes and da-da-da-da. They ran it down. You know what I mean? They ran it down to everybody. So everybody was just listening, man. Like, it's going crazy, man. So Tuesday roll around. Everybody still looking stupid, especially Mr. G. So it was this other guy in there, man. We're going to call him Craig. Now, Craig was from the 804, you know what I mean? I ain't gonna say Craig's name, I ain't gonna say his real name, but he definitely was from the 804. And he was kind of like another aggressive guy in our pod, you know what I mean? Because he was somebody I already seen get into stuff in the, you know what I mean, earlier process. I seen him get into it in 2 building with some dudes. He rumbling some dudes from Portsmouth. And it was Portsmouth versus Richmond, and I seen him rumble. He was one of the main dudes on deck. And this was kind of like 03, so I've been seeing him in action. So I already know Craig trained to go, but I rock with Craig too, though. He ain't one of them dudes that be pushing that stuff because he from Richmond or whatever the case. Like, he was a cool dude. So Craig in the joint, he's kind of like me through this whole process. Cool, calm, and collective. I ain't tripping. I ain't got no problems with nobody. I ain't got no beef. He's like that. He just in the cut. He's somebody who's not worrying about clothes just like me. Because I already know he didn't send all his stuff there because he continued on going to child through the weekend. So he's standing on the top tail with his little crew. And I guess he just get tired of seeing like Mr. G just keep bringing the police into our pod. And that's what it kind of looked like, because despite of all this that's going on, y'all, that I'm talking about, you still have inmates in there messing with the la-la. You still have inmates in there getting the package. You still have inmates in there trying to holler at CO women. You still have a lot going on in still prison outside of the clothes. But the dude, Craig, kind of like, you can just see it in his face. Like he ain't really feeling the job Mr. G doing. He wildin', man. Like, you tripping, man. You keep writing people up. Got the police coming in here every 20, 15 minutes. Police got to come in here to see about what you got going on. So he started speaking on it slightly, right? So I don't think Mr. G heard it, but I heard it one time. Like, man, dude's wild, man. He hot dude, shawty. Like, he keep bringing the police to the pod, man. Let the prison be the prison. They gonna bring your clothes. Well, you acting like you acting like you gonna be unalive if they don't bring your clothes. Like, he was speaking out loud. He wasn't speaking to Mr. G, but like, I felt where bro was coming from. Like, yo, Mr. G kind of going overboard. Like, we don't have the laundry. The laundry has been gone since Wednesday. Like, we don't have our laundry, and it's Tuesday now. You know what I mean? So like, he need to deal with it. So I was feeling like, bro. So bro just kept on speaking on it to the point where I guess it finally got back to Mr. G. So when it got back to Mr. G was like, yo, like, look, I don't know who it is. Like, he talked to, he had said something to all the Richmond dudes, and I ain't gonna say where Mr. G from. Mr. G was like, I don't care who it was out of all y'all up there. Because the dude Craig slept in cell 23 and his homeboy slept in 24, and he had another dude that slept in 26. So they all used to be on the top tier, especially like Just on this lockdown time, you'll see them all hanging up there or something. Not just doing regular hours, but they up there now. Mr. G was like, hey, look, I don't know who it was. I don't know who it is. But I've been hearing the little talks, little whispers, man. Let me explain something to y'all, man. I've been locked up 16 years, man. I do what I want. I was like, man, Mr. G been down 16 years back then. He already been down Montana game. I'm like, that's crazy. I'm like, this junk wild. He like, yeah, I don't care who it is, but I'm going to do what I want to do, man. I ain't never going to let the authorities get over me like y'all do. That's the problem now. Ain't no unity in here. Ain't no unity in here. Everybody always against each other. That's what they want. They want us to be. They want us. They like, yo, you know how we going to forget about this clothes that they ain't got? They going to end up getting into it about the clothes. Watch. And he said, you know what they doing? They probably watching us right now on the camera. That's what they doing. That's what they doing, man. So I'm letting you know now, man. Don't be telling me I don't want to hear nothing about what I'm doing. I'm doing what's right. These people carried me. I ain't finna let nobody carry me just because I'm a prisoner. So he was talking all that revolutionary prison talk, right? And I kind of like, you know, I felt this pain slightly, but still though, man, like you going too far. Like enough is enough. Like just let the process happen. Like they gonna bring the laundry when they bring the laundry, Mr. G. That's all I was saying, y'all. So boom. So who am I though? Like me and Mr. G, we wasn't all of that cool. We was kind of cool. I'll say I was more cool with Craig than him. But at the end of the day, we all been in a party together. We all got to get along. Like we can't be in here getting into it about something that the police done. And that was the whole point of everything. So you know what I done? I said, I'm going to say something. The only reason I said something is because my homeboy, he rocked with Craig and he said something to Craig about it. He was like, hey, man, look, Craig, just let nigga do him. Just let a nigga do him. You ain't got nothing to do with nigga. And like, he won't straighten Craig, but Craig got what he was saying. Craig was like, you right. Yeah, you right. You right. Yeah, you right, Shawty. Yeah, you right, Shawty. So Mr. G was like, yeah, like, let me do me. Let me do me. And when I heard Mr. G say that, I was like, yo, Mr. G, just let it go, man. I said, man, because he right, like, for real, though. I was like, because you right, though. They probably want us to get into it with each other, man. I said, look, just let it go. It ain't even worth it, man. So he was like, all right. Yeah, all right, that's cool. I'm just letting people know it ain't that type of party. It ain't that type of party. That's all I'm saying. It ain't that type of party. So, all right, man. So I just let it be. I just let it be, man. So it kind of got alleviated a little bit. It kind of got like squashed to the point where it never was really beef anyway, but like still though, they had words. So like Craig, you know, he the type of dude, like he's definitely cool, calm and collected, but he don't forget about disrespect. He kind of like me. Like, you know, yeah, we'll show signs like, oh, all right. But the whole time, that's what I be thinking about. It'd be the state property flashback, y'all. So boom. God damn it. So bro was kind of like me, and I kind of respected that, man, about him and everything, man. So like junk was over with, man. Well, nothing else said of it, man. So Wednesday roll around, man. Wednesday roll around. When Wednesday roll around, the sergeant came in our pod. The sergeant walked in our pod. He said, look, I need 2 people. He said, I don't know how y'all gonna do it. This ain't nobody's job. This is something new right here. I need 2 people. I need 2 people to help distribute out these clothes. Now, if you someone that steals, this isn't a job for you. Now, if you someone that's gonna waste our time, this isn't a job for you. And if you're somebody that's going to be out here running around different doors, doing everything you're supposed to be doing, but what we ask you, this isn't a job for you. So again, whoever want this job, y'all figure it out. We need 2 people. So everybody, he just left out. So everybody like, hey, what is this? Like, what do you mean? He was like, yo, they got the laundry. It was like, I seen them bringing cots. That's word. I seen them bringing cots from over there, like from the school building. I seen them come over. I seen some bunch of cots. So they got our clothes back. So we might need somebody to go get the clothes. So they like, who gonna do it? So everybody trying to figure out who gonna do it, who gonna do it, who gonna do it. So they're like, I seen Mr. G. Mr. G was like, I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it. So everybody was like, all right, that's cool. That's cool. Do it then. You know what I mean? He was like, all right. He went upstairs. He came back. He was like, I ain't even got no clothes. He was standing like this in the middle of the floor. He was like, he had his 2 boxes on. He was like, I ain't even got no clothes. Hey, man, somebody throw me a pair of pants, man. Mr. G was kind of a little tall. Somebody throw me a pair of pants real fast, man. Yeah, come on. Somebody went in their room, was like, somebody throwing down these flimsy-ass burgundies. They could catch them shits. Shits hit him all in his head. He was like, he put them shits on him with his 2 boxes. He got to the door. Everybody was like, yo, who else, man? So who else we gonna get? Like, who else we gonna get? Everybody trying to figure that joint out, man. This is my word. I just looked up. I seen Craig coming down the steps like this. He was like, I'll make sure I get our laundry back, shawty. I'll make sure I get our laundry back. I looked over at Mr. G. Mr. G was like this behind his back. He couldn't even see Mr. G. Mr. G was like this. Motherfucker.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way. Chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way. Kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way. Mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way. Staying out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes.